Let me tell you a story I've seen hundreds of times. Two students walk into the same physics class on day one. Same kind of math, same GPA range, same professor, same textbook. Nothing about them looks different. They both say the same thing in the first week. I want to do well in physics. And then, without noticing it, one of them starts building an advantage the other one never sees. I'm the physics sensei, PhD in physics, black belt in karate, 30 years teaching college students just like you. And here's the first difference between these two students. And it looks small, so most students ignore this. Student A makes a simple choice. I will study 20 to 30 minutes a day. Not a lot, not hours, just a little every day. After class, they open their notes, they redo one or two problems, they look at one mistake they made to fix that. Then they stop. That's it. One short training session, one small rep. Student B makes a choice that sounds smart. I'm busy during the week. I will study 4 hours on the weekend. And on paper, it sounds fair. Same time, same effort, same goal, just a different schedule. But physics doesn't care about big plans. Physics cares about reps. It cares about coming back again and again. Because your brain learns patterns by seeing them many times, not by cramming once. Now, here's the part nobody plans for. Life. Life happens. You get sick, your car won't start, your job keeps you late, family stuff happen, you miss a day. And here's the difference that changes everything. When student A misses a day, they just miss 30 minutes. That's it. They can bounce back the next day. But when student B misses the weekend, they don't just miss 30 minutes, they miss the whole week. One missed weekend can erase all their training time. And that thing could happen more than once in the semester. By week 5 or 6, you can feel the gap. Student A start to notice patterns. Problems start to look familiar. They still make mistakes, but they stay calm. They don't freeze at the first line because they have trained the first line again and again. Student B start to feel pressure. Homework takes longer. They reread the notes and it feels like they understand, but the quiz feels very different. And then the excuses start growing because excuses feel safer than training. The professor didn't explain it clearly. The exam questions weren't like the homework. The quizzes were unfair. They want to trick us. Other students got lucky. But this is the same class, same test, but student B is building an outside story to protect their ego. Student A builds a different story. They don't blame the professor. They don't blame the test. They don't talk about trick questions. Student A says, "Thank you for teaching us," and then they go back to training. If something goes wrong, they don't ask, "Who can I blame?" Instead of that, they ask, "What can I do to fix this?" Then both students decide to go for office hours. Student A says, "I'm doing okay, but I want an A in this class. What should I fix?" Student B says, "I'm scared I might fail. I don't know what I'm doing wrong." And here's the crazy part of this story. They both get the exact same advice. Study more often, focus on your mistakes, fix one thing at a time. It won't feel big, but it works. And now we hit the fork in the road. Student A hears that and thinks, okay, I'll keep training, I'll tighten my system. So they keep the daily habit, they start watching their mistakes like a coach, they fix one pattern at a time, and they repeat the basics until the basics feel easy. On the other side, student B hears the same advice and thinks, that cannot be enough, I need something bigger. So they do what most students do. They search for shortcuts. They watch video after video. Then they try a new method every single week. They keep changing the plan and nothing sticks because nothing repeats long enough to become a skill. Final grades come out. Student A doesn't just pass, they perform. They solve problems under pressure, but not because they are smarter, not because they love physics, and not because they study more hours. They win because they train a little many times. Student B barely passes or fails, and they walk away saying, I tried everything. But the truth is this, they didn't try the one thing that actually works. They didn't train with reps. They didn't return often enough. They didn't stay with the same system long enough for the system to start working for them. And here's the big ending. Physics is not about being a physics person. It's not about being talented. It's not about luck. And it's not about the professor. Physics, it's about training, small reps, many days, fixing mistakes, building a foundation. When life hits, and it will, the student with the daily reps loses just 30 minutes. The student who saves this for the weekend loses the whole week. So right now there's a line on the floor. On one side is the old way, waiting, cramming, excuses, hoping the test is fair. On the other side is training, small reps, daily work, and fixing mistakes. You can step over that line today. You don't need more time. You need a new decision. Start today with 20 minutes, one problem, one correction, and then stop. Then tomorrow you do it again. And that is how the whole semester will change for you. Train the basics, build your foundation, and let consistency become your advantage. And if you need more help, the dojo is ready when you are. I'll see you there.